To do?
Me, yeah?
What's wrong, mate?
You've been called in by the building because you're taking pictures of the buildings, the lobbies and all that?
With lobbies?
Yeah, the lobbies of the buildings.
Can I ask who you are, please, John?
You know who I am, you just ask them. Canary Wharf
No,
Security.
I don't know who you are.
Canary Wharf Security. There you go.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I just ask what you're taking the pictures of the lobbies of the buildings? Because you've been on camera the last 20 minutes.
What, taking pictures of the buildings?
Yeah.
Is that how you approach visitors of it in your city?
What do you mean in my city?
Well, this is the London City.
Are you recording me?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And I need to move on, my friend, because...
Yeah, I've engaged this gentleman. He's recording me. He's refusing to answer my questions. What do you want me to do, mate?
Any Yankee call sign available to them?
Do I have to answer your questions?
Try the corner.
Yeah, 242 lovely one.
May I ask you a question? Do you need anything with me now?
Watch closely. The officers here are about to get exposed. The tension kicks in instantly as security confronts the creator for photographing lobbies. He calmly explains he's taking photos, while security questions his intentions. This is the first moment where suspicion meets freedom of expression, setting the stage for the unfolding conflict.
Hello.
My name is Amelia. I'm Canary Wharf Security.
I am a bit anxious at the minute, if I must admit, because I'm being cornered by some security for taking some pictures.
Yeah,
what's going on?
No, can I just...
You've just tracked me down. You said you've been watching me for 20 minutes, my friend.
Excuse me.
They've been watching your camera, not me.
Why? What have I done wrong?
Can I just say something?
Yeah?
You haven't been cornered.
Canary Wharf is a private estate.
Yeah?
And also, there's a high security risk of people taking pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah?
So, obviously, there's a lot of people who are working here, and terrorism is quite high here. So the only reason, the thing is, if someone, can I just explain?
Yeah.
So if someone is taking pictures of buildings, but not so much buildings as the whole, but inside the lobby, and obviously security is inside the lobby as well. So the thing is, there's a high security risk of you taking pictures. You're not supposed to be taking it. Yeah. So it's not so much us, but our control phone has spotted you walking around with the camera for about 20 minutes. And what they've seen, they didn't quite like it. You're more than happy. Canary Wharf is open space to everyone. And you're more than happy to take photos. That's fine. However, it
doesn't seem that way though.
No. So the reason why we've stopped you is just have a nice chat to find out why you're here and what sort of pictures you are taking. That's the only thing.
Anything and everything. There's no security. It's on barefaced, as you can see. I didn't like John's approach, if I'll be honest. You very polite, you know. So but I just didn't like John's approach. It was like I'm a criminal.
No, you know, this is what I'm saying. It's our job, obviously. We're here to protect the estate and people who work here. So, as I said to you, everyone is welcome. However, when someone is taking pictures, not so much of the buildings, but inside the lobby, or, you know, pictures which are not quite touristic-like, if that makes sense. I'm not saying
that's the thing. You see, it's the photography is in the order. So basically, if I wanted a picture of that HM government sign, right? You might not like that. You might think, what's he taking a picture of that for?
That's what I'm saying. It's to do with Canary Wharf security, not so much, as I said, touristic photos of, like, let's say, if you take a photo of the whole building, like Citigroup, that's completely fine. But if they've watched you walking around the buildings, certain buildings, and you position your cameras towards the lobbies or towards our cameras. So that's how, I'm not saying this is what happened. However, it looked that way to our control room. So we've got a duty of care to this estate and people who work here. So I came here to have a polite chat to find out whatever you work on the estate and what actually you're taking photos of.
So just literally, as a photographer, I will be polite with you. Anything and everything.
Here, the security team elaborates on the high security risks, citing terrorism and restricted areas. The creator defends his photography as lawful and innocent. The exchange is tense, showing the delicate balance between public rights and private security. This is a classic standoff where policies clash with personal freedoms.
Everything of interest. And basically, I didn't even know. So, are you saying the property that we're on, this footpath,
is private?
It's private.
It's private. However, it's private estate. However, it's open to everyone. However, if someone doesn't behave a certain way, we can allow the person to live with.
But I've not been bad behaved or anything like that.
I'm not saying that you have. You have to understand why I came here. It's to do with terrorism threat that Canary Wharf is facing. So I've got the duty of care.
No, I fully understand your duty of care.
You're more than welcome. I'm not saying that I'm gonna ask you to leave or anything. I came here to have a friendly chat to find out whatever you are willing. I'm not saying that you have to and you're obliged to show me your photos, but if you are so kind, because I'm asking you politely, whatever, I can go through the photos you've taken. And
like I say,
not go through. Like, if you can show me the type of photos you have taken.
No, I don't do that.
And then
I uphold my freedom in this country.
Yeah, that's fine.
That I was born with.
Okay, that's fine. In that case,
if you want to revoke my right to be here, that's entirely up to you guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
But like I say, I can promise you, there's nothing hostile with my visit to London.
This is the only concern that I have.
And the only reason I'm filming is because
that's fine. You're more
if someone says, tells a lie and say, I said, I called somebody a name or something like that.
That's fine. As I said to you, I'm not, forcing you to do anything. I'm here just to protect people that work here and our estate. So I'm just going to have a friendly chat. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna speak to my controller, explain what happened and what you've told me. That obviously you've got I'm not forcing you to show me the pictures, and you said you're not going to show me the pictures, and it's completely up to my manager at the moment, whatever he's gonna ask you to leave or not. So this is the case. This is a private property, and I'm going to let you know what the outcome is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. So
the creator firmly asserts his rights, emphasizing he has done nothing wrong. Security patiently explains their duty of care and protocols. The dialogue captures the friction between authority and transparency, with both sides maintaining a polite but tense tone, giving viewers insight into security operations on private estates.
Just ask whatever you're working here.
Again, see.
Well, you don't
have
a
right to.
You don't have to. As I said to you, as I said, the outcome, whatever you can stay or go, is based on your communication with me and whatever you are cooperating. Because as I mentioned to you, everyone is welcome, but obviously we've got our laws and procedures, and there is a policy that we've got in place to deal with people who don't quite behave in a certain way. Where I'm not saying that you have
that's it. So
I'm just saying that because you've been, as I said to you, by our control room, you've been deemed not so much suspicious, but not quite matching the profile of people that are here, like people taking like touristic profile.
Seriously?
Normally. Well, the thing is, if someone is walking around and taking pictures of security lobby, that's our concern.
No, but there was no security lobby there. That was the open glass. Do you know the open glass?
But there's
foyer?
a security desk there as well. There's the whole reception area. You've got security in certain places. So this is.
See, you've just told me something I didn't know.
Yeah.
She's so big, so I would never know if you hadn't told me that.
Like say this building. Yeah, which is the government, which behind, they've spotted you down there as
well.
No, but it's a government building.
Do you know, like my innocence, does that not tell you that I'm not here to...
I'm not...
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just trying
so I didn't know about that security bit that you just told me about.
I'm just trying to explain to you politely why I'm here. So basically, each building has got security presence inside as well. So as I said to you, it's not so much taking pictures of the whole building, but if you're walking along, like certain, if you move from one building to another one, and what you taking pictures of, which is like the reception area where the security is standing, and then you move to this building again, there's a security area, and then you're taking pictures again, and you move to this building, and again there's security in certain places, and then you're taking pictures of it again. This is something we need to clarify. I'm not...
Security clarifies how cameras monitor each lobby and building, highlighting the path the creator walked. The tension rises as every movement is analyzed, and the audience gets a clear view of why private estates take surveillance seriously. This part demonstrates how innocuous photography can trigger complex security responses.
Saying this is you can't do it. However, I'm asking you questions why you've done it and whatever you're willing.
Just clearly, everything that I find of interest from a public space, I don't want to enter into areas where I'm not meant to be. So yeah. Say for instance you had a man on a gate. I wouldn't want to try. I wouldn't want to try and get past an area where I'm not allowed to be, basically. So
you're allowed to be everywhere. However, I came to have a simple chat and just courtesy chat to find out what exactly are you a tourist, whatever.
So it'd be interesting to me now, just because obviously, if you hadn't come to me now, I'd have been gone. I'd have been back on my tram. I'd have been. I don't even. Do you know when you go over that bridge there? Is that owned by Canary Wharf? The other side of it?
No, if you go across the bridge, it's not our estate.
Yeah. So I would have been gone. I was just looking on my map when John come over, and if John hadn't come over, I was looking on my map. I was probably going to go across there, but I'd be interested now to see
what the outcome is.
Yeah, because if they kick me off these. You know, this is. I will tell you
one scenario. If let's say I come down here and then I politely ask you whatever, you can show me what's on the pictures. Then you show me a few pictures or all the pictures you've taken, and I deem them as touristic like. Then you carry on. We wouldn't have this conversation lasting that long.
No.
However, because the way you are with me, which you're very polite. However, because you didn't say you're not happy to show me the pictures and stuff like that. It's now up to, it's not my law, it's Canary Wharf procedures. That I will let them know what our conversation we had, and then it's up.
The creator shares his perspective, comparing the experience to public photography in other countries. He emphasizes innocence while security reiterates the duty of care. The tension here is psychological, showing the clash between perceived hostility and lawful conduct, leaving the viewer questioning who is really in the right.
Can I just tell you a little story?
Yeah.
I went to Poland, Krakow, a couple of weeks ago.
Polish?
Oh, I didn't. I went there and I visited Birkenau 1, Birkenau 2. Yeah. And do you know the Polish people? No matter where I went in the city, not one person batted an eyelid about public photography. And I went everywhere, right? Now, what this is sounding a bit like it's sounding a bit like Stasi stuff, this. Because honestly,
it's an iconic place. Canary Wharf is a very iconic place.
I went to every place in Krakow, right?
Yeah, but what
there was nothing.
Canary Wharf is a different place than Krakow is a different place than Canary Wharf. Krakow is not a private estate. It's open space to everyone, and Canary Wharf.
I didn't know this was private, right? So I got off a tram there, thinking I see all these good buildings. So all I feel like when I'm being stopped by John, and the other there's two security people, I think it's hostility because I'm going from the mindset I'm doing nothing wrong. I've just finished work. I'm in my work clothes, right?
What's your name, sir? Do you mind?
Pardon?
What's your name? Do you mind?
You call me RP.
RP.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you've done something wrong.
No, I know you're not.
I explained the reason why I come down here, because we've got duty to Canary Wharf. This is why we're here. This is what we get paid for. So, as I said, we had a conversation. I feel you're completely fine and innocent. I don't think anything. It's just the fact that, you know, the way you explain, you basically, you're not really, it's not that you're not cooperating with me. It's just like, it would have been very simple if you just click through the photos with me.
Well, that's the thing, you see.
Yeah.
I go by the law, not what people's feelings are. So if my mum said to something,
it's a private land.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's the ownership now is, and I'm not being rude. If the owners of Canary Wharf want me to exit their land, then I will do that.
Yeah, that's fine. So just let me have a little conversation.
But like I say, please tell them I'm not up here for any hostility or any security risk.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't show me bare face.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know.
That's fine.
Negotiations continue as security politely requests to see photos, and the creator discusses privacy measures, including secondary camera use. This segment highlights compliance versus personal rights, showing both sides try to maintain control while avoiding escalation, giving a masterclass in civil but intense dialogue.
That's fine. No problem. Yeah, that's okay.
May I ask your name, my friend?
Yeah, of course, yeah, Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
So, it's a good job, really, and I'm not being funny here. It's a good job that it is Canary Wharf's land in a way, because I don't know who were driving that van, but if that was on the main public roads, that's 3 points, that, and a fine.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because you literally, when you stop on a zigzag,
Yeah.
that's an instant 3 points and a fine.
Point. I was driving, and sometimes you forget about that when you're on private land.
And unfortunately, there's no exemptions except for the emergency services, really.
That is correct, but yeah,
you know.
sometimes I say if you.
But like I say, I'm not,
because I drive this pretty much all the time, and you sometimes forget about little things like this because it's what I see every day. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, good point. Yeah.
And some people don't even know the reason why the zigzags are put in place. It's to give pedestrians good visibility from a certain distance away from the pedestrian crossing, course, So if, say, for a blind person come out and they miss the turning on the wheel and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I have actually seen it happen where a biker nearly took out a blind person, and it was the biker's fault. He had gone around the wagon, gone for a red light.
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? But the blind person did the right thing and stopped at the lights, waited for it to, because they feel that thing under there's a thing that spins, isn't there? So yeah, basically, it could have been deadly, really, that.
Yeah, definitely, I'll bear that in mind. No doubt.
Yeah. So do you get this often, do you, with people, or is it just...
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
Just over photography?
Can be complicated.
Well, I don't know why. It's like, because there's no law against it. I can understand, like private companies wanting to make their own rules, but I don't think you've noticed something that's on my head, have you?
Really? What is that? What's on your head?
There's a camera in the middle of it.
Oh, is there really? Okay.
Now, I could have walked around here, I could have filmed everything, looked through every window, right? And you would have never known that, would you?
Mind you, yeah, but I wouldn't anyway, would I?
No, but what the only reason why these went on my head...
Yeah, so...
A brief detour adds tension relief with discussion about traffic rules and pedestrian safety. While less about photography, this part gives context on how security and public safety intertwine. The observer sees the real-world implications of private property rules and how minor infractions could escalate without proper awareness.
1 sec, sorry.
No worries. No worries. My tea can wait. Yeah, the only reason why they went on my head is when I was approached by John, because I was going to use them as a secondary measure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too long, and we'll hopefully get this sorted.
And that and they could actually deny me transport back to my base as well there, because, like I say, I got off that tram station there.
We'd always, whatever the outcome, we wouldn't stop you getting on the train station, but, you know, to get home basically.
Yeah.
We'd just, every way you wanted to go, we'd let you leave. We wouldn't make you go a certain way.
Yeah, but I wanted to go over that bridge, you see, and then come back.
You're free to go over there. Yeah, you're free to go.
The creator explains the secondary camera as a precaution while planning next steps around security boundaries. Suspense builds as he navigates potential restricted areas. This part demonstrates strategy in real time, capturing the subtle tension of someone exercising rights while under close scrutiny from security professionals.
I've spoken to my boss. Because actually I found out, which I didn't know at the time, that the whole concern about you taking photos was raised by actual buildings, not our security control room.
Okay.
So this is because we've got duty of care to every building. On this occasion, it's just because obviously the private estate, I will have to ask you to politely leave the estate.
Leave the estate.
I did tell you before, it's a private property. You've got no, obviously you don't have to show me anything, you don't have to explain yourself, you're a free man, in a free country. However, it's because it's private property. As much as I can do now is, I have to ask you to
now,
leave, unfortunately.
I'm going to go like you asked, I'm not going to refuse or anything, because I have checked it out. The all
out of eyesight from the gentleman who's being by the full side there, just trying to help confuse it.
Yeah, so the whole complex, I understand. So it is owned by Canary Wharf.
It's at the end of the bottom line of it is, as I said, everyone is welcome. However, if buildings, obviously our tenants are not liking the way someone is behaving, or a control room, we can't force anyone.
Well, what I'm going to do though, if you just let them know, I'm going to go away off your property. I'm going to find out where your boundaries are, and I'm actually going to record every secure area, cameras, everything now, and I'm going to publish them online, because I just don't like the hostility that I've been met with. So what they was promptly wanting to prevent, I am now going to do everything from a public space, where just above your boundaries, wherever they are. I'm going to have to go and check the boundaries, and I'm going to record everything now, because it's just hostile.
Well, you mean you're going to record it from the outside, obviously, of our boundaries, because you won't be able to do that in here.
From the inside, you get what I'm saying?
Security officially requests the creator to leave due to property ownership rules. The intensity peaks here, highlighting the friction between private land control and personal freedom. Every word matters, and viewers witness how procedures are enforced without immediate hostility, showing a measured yet firm authority response.
So I bet I might be able to see more than what I can see actually being on this.
Well, to be honest, we've got something like Google Maps and all that. So, as I said, it's not so much of...
No, it's hostility. That's what it is. I've not. I've not done anything wrong.
I know, and I accept the fact you have not done anything wrong. But do you understand our point of view?
No, I don't, because I'm not. If I'd gone into a restricted area, or I tried to breach any security or anything, I could quite understand, but because I haven't done any of them things.
But the way I've approached you, it was just seeking...
Oh no, you've been totally fine with me. I'm not, I can't...
I've been here to seek information, trying to get...
People above you are the ones who are telling you...
No, the thing is, we've got rules and regulations. This is what it is. It's a private land, so everybody has got rules and regulations. That, as I said, it's private land. However, they've got... As I said to you, I didn't ask you, I didn't force you to show me the pictures. All I did is I have a friendly chat, and whatever you've told me, I've updated my boss about it.
That's right.
And he made a decision on the basis what our conversation was like.
Yeah.
On this occasion only, you will have to leave, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that you can't come back. You haven't been banned or anything. You're more than welcome. However,
you just don't want me doing photography on here, basically.
You have to understand one thing. You're more than welcome to take pictures as you wanted to, like visitors' pictures and stuff like that. But if someone, as I said to you, it wasn't our control room, as the John mentioned to you before, that raised the alert. It was actually the security.
No, I knew it was. It was HM government.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's a government building. So we've got a duty of care to our people, to our building, to our tenants. So this is, as I said, I gathered my information. I've let my boss know what you've told me, and he made that decision.
The creator responds thoughtfully, commenting on the perceived hostility and outlining his plan to record from public areas. This part is fascinating as it showcases how surveillance tension and strategic thinking intersect, emphasizing the push-pull between compliance and asserting rights within legal boundaries.
So are vehicles still subject to the Road Traffic Act whilst you're on here, or not?
Yeah, of course
they are.
Yeah, because roads are different.
Well, I have to report that vehicle for being on.
That's our vehicle, security vehicle.
No, it's still them lines.
It's a security vehicle, but it's a private land, so there are. Yeah, it's a security vehicle.
Anyway,
listen,
I would have been done a long time ago.
Yeah, I do apologise for any inconvenience and taking on time. You have to understand your point.
No, I waited out on my own. I wasn't.
At the end of the day, you have to understand my view as well and our job. So
I can never understand it, but I'll be pleasant and kind and polite.
And so do I.
And like I say,
and so do I hope.
It's just one of them things, crazy, isn't it? I'm not trying to do anything illegal.
I know. I didn't say you have done anything wrong.
I've been asked to move, you know.
Okay,
no problems. Anyway, I'm hungry, so you take care.
Have a lovely evening. And
both sides reach mutual understanding. The creator is not banned and leaves the area calmly. This segment resolves the main conflict while reinforcing the rules of private property. The observer sees how polite negotiation and clear communication can defuse a potentially tense encounter, making it a key learning moment.
No worries. Bye. Bloody hell, guys. So yeah, there you go. I don't have to tell them about the glasses. So basically, you can stand on this bridge with a long lens through every window if you really want to, and they couldn't do a thing about it. The world has gone mad, literally. But guys, I'm off for my tea now. So until next time, ciao. Have you seen that, guys? A floating hot tub. Look at that, guys. That's brilliant, isn't it? So that's on the Thames at Canary Wharf. Floating hot tub. Hey, they're naked as well.
The tension dissolves entirely as the creator shifts to humor and local observations, like the floating hot tubs. This lighthearted ending balances the earlier intensity, keeping viewers engaged. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.